When we think of Mesopotamia, names like Sumer, Babylon, and Assyria often dominate our minds, the land between the Tigris and Euphrates rivers. But what if we told you that just to the east, hidden in what is today modern Iran, lies a civilization as old, as complex, and as influential as the great powers of Mesopotamia? This is the story of Elam, a kingdom forgotten by time but not by history. Its ancient capital, Susa, stood as a monumental city, witness to both the rise and fall of empires, and it played a pivotal role in shaping the ancient world. Join us as we uncover the mystery of Mesopotamia's forgotten counterpart. Welcome to the story of Iran's forgotten civilization. Elam's roots stretch back to around 2700 BCE, during the same time that the first city-states of Sumer were being established to the west. But Elam was more than a neighbor. It was a formidable and often rival civilization that thrived in the fertile Khuzestan plain, nestled between the Zagros Mountains and the Tigris River. Elam, located in what is now southwestern Iran, was always a land of contrast. Its mountains protected it from invasion, but also cut it off from the broader influences of Mesopotamian civilization. Yet, despite being geographically isolated, Elam's role in regional politics and trade would prove to be indispensable. Susa, the heart of Elam, emerged as a major player in the ancient world long before its eventual conquest by Assyria. From its inception, Susa's location made it an essential crossroads, a place where goods, ideas, and power flowed freely between Mesopotamia, the Indus Valley, and the Persian Gulf. It wasn't just a trading post. Susa was the political center of Elam, where the country's kings ruled and held sway over vast swaths of land. The Elamite kings would be formidable opponents to their Mesopotamian counterparts. These rulers were not mere satraps, they were mighty kings in their own right, capable of challenging Babylon and even stealing their treasures. The Elamites spoke a language unlike any of their neighbors. The Elamite language is considered a language isolate, meaning it has no known relationship to other ancient languages. But despite this linguistic isolation, Elamite society was deeply connected to Mesopotamian culture, particularly in religion and architecture. Their pantheon of gods was largely similar to that of their neighbors, yet unique in its own way. Inshushinak, protector of Susa, stands out among the gods of the ancient Near East for his powerful symbolism. The Elamites also constructed massive ziggurats, imposing stepped pyramids of brick, just like their Mesopotamian counterparts. Yet the Elamite ziggurats had distinct features, showcasing a different architectural approach. For centuries, Elam was locked in a constant cycle of trade, diplomacy, and war with its Mesopotamian neighbors. The Elamites were expert traders, known for their goods such as lapis lazuli, textiles, and precious metals. Susa's location at the crossroads of the ancient world meant that merchants from the Indus Valley, Mesopotamia, and the Persian Gulf came to barter and exchange goods. But trade wasn't the only interaction between Elam and its neighbors. Elamite rulers regularly waged war against the Sumerians and Babylonians, with both sides vying for control of key cities and resources. One such moment of conflict became legendary: the Elamites' capture of the Code of Hammurabi, one of history's most important legal texts from the Babylonians. By the 7th century BCE, the Elamite kingdom was in decline. The rise of the Assyrian Empire would be its undoing. In 647 BCE, the Assyrians under King Esarhaddon invaded Elam and destroyed its capital, Susa. The Elamites fought fiercely, but they were no match for the powerful Assyrian war machine. The destruction of Susa marked the end of the Elamite kingdom, but it was not the end of their influence. The Assyrians took many Elamite artifacts back to their capital, including the Code of Hammurabi, which remained in Susa long after the fall of Elam. Although the Elamites had fallen, their cultural and political legacy endured. When Cyrus the Great founded the Achaemenid Empire in the 6th century BCE, Susa was chosen as one of the empire's capital cities. Visuals. The Achaemenids, the great Persian dynasty, saw themselves as heirs to the Elamites, and Susa would remain one of their most important cities. The Achaemenid kings adopted many elements of Elamite culture, including architecture, religious practices, and art. Today, Elam remains largely forgotten outside the borders of Iran. Yet, in recent decades, archaeologists and historians have started to uncover the rich legacy of this once great civilization. The ancient ruins of Susa are now a UNESCO World Heritage Site, and new discoveries continue to reveal Elam's remarkable influence on both the ancient and modern world. Elam's history is not just a forgotten past. It is a crucial part of Iran's identity and a reminder of the interconnectedness of ancient civilizations. By understanding Elam, we come to appreciate the foundations of the world we live in today. The story of Mesopotamia is not just about what happened between the rivers. It's about the civilizations that lay beyond them, shaping the world in ways we are still uncovering today. As we rediscover the forgotten civilizations like Elam, we come closer to understanding the true depth of human history.